we're gonna do one more. We're gonna do Cad55. All right, that's number 4 on page 10-36. It's the transition support. And it's got the 2 pieces there. It's got the base and the side that, and actually it's kind of a fun one to do. So we're gonna start with our template again. All right, so here we go. Now, I wanna start with the top view of this thing. So let's go ahead and put it on object lines and we'll do our top. So we know we can do a rectangle. And it's going to be 3 by 2. So 3, tab 2. And there's our thing. Okay, so we got this piece that goes in there, and it's going to be a rectangle as well, but it's going to be 1 by 1.5. So 1.5 on the bottom, 1 on the side. Now I'm going to take both of these and explode them. Now, actually, let's don't do that yet. Let me undo that. There, now back in. I'm going to grab this one, and I'm going to move it. And we're going to put midpoint to midpoint. Now, I'm going to grab the second inside one, and I'm going to rotate it. Now, looks like 30 degrees is what it says, so we'll go 30, and there we go. Now I'm going to explode them. There we go. Now, each one of these corners is a radius of 0.25, so we will fill it, right-click, radius, 0.25, and then multiple. So that I don't have to keep hitting buttons. I can just go around this thing. All right, and then we've got a diameter in the middle of this. There we go. And that's 0.25 as well. Now that one is going to be copied to each one of these. See, I'm touching it to get the center. All right. Now, I'm going to offset, and I'm going to pick a couple of points here, and I'm going to go up about 2 inches. All right, so now we got to figure this thing out. So it's 0.25, 0.25, and then 0.25. So we'll offset 0.25 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3. Then I'm going to draw a line. And I'm going to offset that 0.25. Inside here. Now I can trim. Trim those off. Whoop. Apparently I didn't hit trim. There we go. Trim that, and that, and that. And these two. And that, and that, and that. Change this to a center line. And rotate it. And there we go. Interior is going to be 0.75. And we'll just do center, start, and end, center point, start point, end point. And that's our auxiliary view. That's the face of this. Easy enough, right? Now we can do some hidden lines. And we'll just grab these two, copy them right there. Trim those off. All right. Inline. And I'm just going to draw it all the way down. All right. Trim, cutting edge. Pick this as my cutting edge. And there we go. Now I can grab that, copy. But those aren't my only hidden lines. I might have another one that comes from here. And I'll trim that as well. Now we just mirror that across. All right. Now, this one will have hidden lines going the other way. Snap it into place. It doesn't want to snap for some reason. There we go. It said 45. Oh, This is 30, that's why. See? Even the experts sometimes forget stuff. Trim the top of this off, and then get that out of there too. And then we'll just mirror that one across. All right, so there's that. And the hole just goes there. Okay, so now we got to do our front view of this. So once again, gonna come down. And this is going to be 1.5. All right. This is a temporary line here. Now, I'm going to do some lines. Okay. Let me do two more. And it really doesn't matter how long these are, okay? Because they're not going to be there very long. All right, back to my object line. That's probably going to end up getting cut, but that's okay. So now we've got that, okay? That's the top. Now, from the top to the bottom of this thing is 0.75 plus 0.75, so 1.5. So I'm going to grab this. Actually, let's just offset it. Offset 1.5. Offset 0.75. That one I want to turn into a center line. Okay, now I'm also going to bring another center line down from here. And I'm going to offset this line right here, 0.375. Offset 375. And I'm going to change that one to a construction line. All right, a lot of lines here. Don't get confused. Offset 0.25, 3 lines. There you go. Now this one I will go ahead and extend on out both directions and offset 0.75. Whoop. Change that to the object lines again. Now, see where that corner's at? Notice I'm skipping the middle, okay? That's that there. And this one will go here. Now, I'm going to trim cutting edge. We'll pick this and this as my cutting edges, and then trim this out. All right. Now, as you can see, you can see my that face coming up right here. All right. Center start and end, well, center ellipse, we'll say. Trim, cutting edge, pick this center line here. All right, now, pick this as my cutting edge here. Now, I'm going to grab this and copy it this direction. Trim, cutting edge, pick this as my cutting edge. Let's go trim again, cutting edge, pick this, pick that. Trim, cutting edge, pick this, pick that. All right, you're starting to see it? All right, so I can get rid of these and these. This one's in the wrong place. My mistake. Let's move it over. It'll go right there. Now I'm keeping that. There we go. That's going to tell me where my oval goes, my ellipse. So 2 and 3. Now I can get rid of those 3. Almost done. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to copy that thing back that far. And then trim, right click, cutting edge, pick that circle, and get rid of that. And there it is. Okay, so we've got everything done except for hidden lines. Okay, and all we need is hidden lines on these. Now, while I have still not turned off the center marks in. And there we go. Now we got our center marks. Now we can get the last of our hidden lines. And that's got our last of our hidden lines. Okay, so almost ready. All we got to do now is, yep, that's right, dimensions. So once again, when we get this one, we're going to use aligned, okay? So aligned, pick the corner, pick that, go here. Aligned again. Then we'll do a radius here. Nope, what I forget to do. The thing I always forget to do. Don't forget to go to modify. Center marks to none. And radius for the outside one. And diameter for the inside one. And remember, you don't want it to go straight. You want it to be at kind of an angle, okay? We'll do a linear here. continue. And another linear. And we'll do the same thing across here. Now, we're doing a line this way. All right, see how our numbers are kind of overpowering our drawing? They're a little big, because I'll make a couple of changes. So I'm gonna grab this, modify. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna knock that down to that because we don't have anything bigger. And then I'm gonna go to fit and I'm gonna change it to 0.75. Do those two things and our numbers get smaller and a little bit more manageable, okay? Now, let's do a diameter on this. I'm gonna bring this down here and enter 5 holes and make sure your caps lock is on. Okay, that means that each one of these holes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all 5 of them are the same size. Now I'm gonna do a radius here. And since all the radiuses are the same, space, TYP, period. Radius 0.25 typical. Now the only dimensions we're going to have on this one is going to be this one and this one. All of this is dimensions here, and of course the top view gives us the rest of them. Now, one last thing. That lets us know that that thing is centered right in the center. And even though I have it over there, I'm going to go ahead and do it aligned here to let us know what the size of that is. Let me center that up. All right, so there's that drawing. Okay, so everything's there. We've got everything we need. It's not nearly as hard as it looked, but not easy either. This takes a little bit of time. Let's go ahead and get our layout going. Okay, so double click in here, hit top, double click in the gray, grab this. Right click, properties. All right. Let's see if 0.75 will fit. It does. Okay. And then we'll just hit yes on that, and that locks it up. Everything's great. So let's go ahead and save our drawing. And this is Cad55. Caps lock is on Cad55. There we go. And print. Everything's already set. Hit the preview to make sure everything comes out right. It does. And there's Cad55. All right, I'll see you in the next video for Cad52.